Hello everyone. Today I am going to explain about Rabi's test. Rabi's test. The statement of Rabi's test is let sigma un be the series of positive terms. What is given series? Sigma un is a given series of positive terms, and the formula of Rabi's test is limit n tends to infinity n into un by un plus 1 minus 1 is equal to L. The formula of Rabi's test is limit n tends to infinity n into un by un plus 1 minus 1 is equal to L. Depends on this L value only we will get the conclusions. If L greater than 1, sigma un convergent, L is less than 1, sigma un divergent, L is equal to 1, the test fails. L greater than 1, sigma un is convergent, L less than 1, sigma un divergent. If L is equal to 1, the test fails. This is the statement of Rabi's test. L greater than 1, L greater than 1 convergent, L less than 1 divergent. If L is equal to 1, the test fails. Now here one important note is there. What is this note? I will see. This method is applicable only if the ratio test fails. When we have to apply this method, whenever the ratio test fails, then only you have to apply Rabi's test. We cannot start the Rabi's test beginning itself. Whenever the ratio test fails, then only you have to apply Rabi's test. That means first we need to check with the ratio test, and if the ratio test fail, then only apply Rabi's test. We cannot start the problem with Rabi's test. We never do. We cannot do like that. Now we will see the first problem. Test the convergence of the series. The first problem is 1 by 2 plus 1 into 3 by 2 into 4 plus 1 into 3 into 5 by 2 into 4 into 6 plus and so on. This is the given first problem. We will solve this problem. The nth term we will find first. The nth term first we will find. How to find the nth term? Numerators. If you observe numerators, 1, 3, 5 are in arithmetical progression. Nth term is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. A is the first term, 1 plus n minus b into common difference. D is the difference, 2. That is equal to how much you will get? 2n minus 1. 2, 4, 6 are in arithmetical progression. Nth term is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. That is equal to a is the first term, 2 plus n minus 1 into common difference is 2. That is equal to, you will get 2n. Therefore, sigma un, nth term you will get as sigma nth term 1 into, see here in the first term numerator, observe the numerators. In the numerator, first term 1, second 1 into 3, third 1 into 3 into 5. Nth term, how much you will get? 1 into 3 into 5 and so on, 2n minus 1. 1 into 3 into 5 and so on, 2n minus 1 by denominator 2, first term, second term 2 into 4, third term 2 into 4 into 6 and so on. Nth term you will get 2n. This is the un. Now this is sigma un. Now in having infinite number of values, that's why I am applying a ratio test. To apply ratio test, I need un plus 1th term. Un plus 1, wherever n is there, in place of n, substitute n plus 1. 1 into 3 into 5 and so on. 2n minus 1. 2n minus 1, 2n plus 2 minus 1. 2n plus 2 minus 1 is 2n plus 1 by 2 into 4 into 6 and so on. In place of n plus 1, if you put 2n plus 2. This is a un plus 1th term. Then we have to apply the formula. What is the formula? Limit n tends to infinity. The formula is limit n tends to infinity, un by un plus 1 is equal to limit n tends to infinity. Un, how much is our un? See un here. 1 into 5 into and so on. 2n minus 1 by 2 into 4 into 6 and so on. 2n into un by un plus 1. The denominator, if you write in order, the denominator it will become reverse. Therefore, how much we will get? 2 into 4 into 6 and so on. 2n plus 2 by 1 into 3 into 5 and so on. 2n plus 1. That is equal to limit n tends to infinity. The previous term of 2n plus 2 is 2n. The previous term of 2n plus 1 is 2n minus 1. Why? Because the difference between any two numbers is 2. That's why the difference between any two numbers is 2. The previous number of 2n plus 1 is 2n minus 1. The previous number of 2n plus 2 is 2n. Therefore, this 2n, 1, 2, 4, 6 and so on, 2n get cancelled. And 1, 3, 5, 2n minus 1 get cancelled. That is equal to 2n plus 2 by 2n minus 1. Taking common, n plus 1 get. Limit n tends to infinity, 2n common, 1 plus 2, 2n common. Again 2n common, 1 plus 1 by 2n. Apply the limit, 1 by 1 is equal to 1. Therefore, limit n tends to infinity, un by un plus 1 is equal to 1 we have got. Ratio test, whenever you get 1, what is the meaning of that? Ratio test fails. Whenever the ratio test fails, we have to apply Rabi's test. Now, what is the Rabi's test formula? Limit n tends to infinity, n into un by un plus 1 minus 1. That is equal to limit n tends to infinity, n into un by un plus 1. Before taking common, whatever the term you have got, before taking common n, whatever the term you have got, that one we should write always. 2n plus 2 by 2n plus 1 minus 1 is equal to limit n tends to infinity, n into LCM is 2n plus 1, 2n plus 2 minus 2n, if you find the LCM, minus 2n minus 1 plus 2n minus 2n get cancelled. Limit n tends to infinity, n into 2 minus 1 is 1 by 2n plus 1. That is equal to limit n tends to infinity, n by 2n plus 1. Limit n tends to infinity, taking common n and cancel n, 2 plus 1 by n cancel. Now if you apply the limit, 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is less than 1 or greater than 1? 1 by 2 less than 1. Therefore, by Rabi's test, sigma un is convergent or divergent? If you get less than 1, divergent, dgt. Sigma un is less than 1, we have got sigma un is divergent.